The spark lends a smoky, charred flavor to vegetables that's completely irresistible. Vegetables on the grill can be tricky, either charred on the outside but still kind of raw in the center, or mushy without that nice charred flavor. But with the spark, grilling becomes an easy and quick way to cook a variety of veggies perfectly all at once. When you're prepping your vegetables for the grill, you want to expose more surface area so that the vegetables get nice and charred. For zucchini and eggplant, I like slices that are about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick, sliced crosswise for larger veggies like eggplant, and lengthwise for smaller veggies like zucchini so that they don't fall through the grates. My potatoes are 1/4 inch thick. This way you can be sure they'll cook all the way through. Here's a tip when you're grilling onions: slice them about 1/2 inch thick and then run a metal skewer through the center, and this is gonna make them really easy to flip on the grill without falling apart. I also love grilling green vegetables such as broccolini. It gets really crispy along the edges and tender in the center, and best of all, there's no need to use a pan or a stove in your kitchen. Here's a tip: every few cooks, be sure to launch the app before igniting your brick to make sure that the firmware is up to date, and if it's not, the app will prompt you. So I've coated all of my vegetables here in olive oil, and I'm just seasoning them with some salt and pepper. You can also add other seasonings if you want, some Italian seasoning, dried herbs, fresh herbs. Now, I had grilled up some meat earlier, so now I'm gonna load up all of these veggies. Therefore, I'm using an everyday brick because it has a longer cooking time. You can grill your meat and then your veg. You also wanna make sure that you oil the grates before adding the veggies. And we're just gonna arrange these all over the grill. 450 to 550 degrees is the sweet spot for grilling vegetables. I preheated my grill today to 500 degrees since I'm grilling a whole variety of veggies. All veggies take on average 15 minutes or less, but they do have different cooking times, so you want to keep your eye on them. For zucchini, you're really just looking to see grill marks on both sides. You don't want to overcook them, otherwise they turn mushy in the middle, so a little bit of texture in the middle is a good thing. However, for eggplant, you really don't want them raw in the middle, but here's a trick. Grill them until you see those grill marks on both sides, transfer them to a sheet pan and stack them up, then cover them lightly with aluminum foil, and this is going to allow them to steam and cook through. Potatoes should be caramelized on both sides, and they should be tender in the center. You can just use a little knife to check them. You want corn to look toasty and bright yellow. And broccolini should smell really good. It should have charred tips, and again, that stem should be nice and tender. You can grill the veggies in batches if you need to, and feel free to move them around the grill as they cook. That way you can get a nice, even char. You can round out a vegetarian meal by grilling tofu or halloumi to serve with the grilled vegetables. Halloumi is a semi-hard, unripened cheese made from goat and sheep's milk. It has a high melting point, and it is so delicious when grilled. I cut both into 1/2 inch planks. You can throw the tofu into a simple marinade for 15 to 30 minutes if you'd like. Halloumi can simply be pressed dry, then coated with olive oil. Grill them at 500 to 550 degrees until you see grill marks on the bottom. Flip and cook until you've got grill marks on the other side and the inside is warmed through. The grilled vegetables are delicious just as they are, but I like to elevate them with a simple green sauce. It's a great way to use up what's in your fridge. You can make this sauce with parsley, mint, basil, or a mix of all three. Fresh veggies on the grill have a beautiful flavor that you just can't get any other way. Paired with tofu or halloumi, you can truly create a vegetarian feast right on your Spark grill.